Remuera, a name that once stood as the epitome of luxury, prestige and exclusivity in Auckland's real estate market. For decades, this suburb was the crown jewel of New Zealand's property market, boasting some of the most expensive homes in the country. But something has changed. Remuera is no longer sitting on the throne. In this deep dive, we'll explore the rise and fall of Remuera, the secrets behind its allure, and the reasons why it lost its crown as New Zealand's most expensive suburb. Is Remuera still worth the price tag, or has it simply become a shadow of its former self? Hi, I'm Grant Hackett, proud owner of Smart Sale Real Estate. To understand Remuera's rise, we need to step back in time. The name Remuera itself has deep historical roots, derived from the Maori language. According to legend, the name comes from the phrase Remi Ueru, which means burnt edge of the pot. This name is believed to refer to a cooking incident where food was scorched on the side of a pot during a tribal gathering. This rich connection to Maori heritage is a reminder of the area's significance long before European settlers arrived. Remuera's European history began in the early 19th century, when the first European settlers arrived in Auckland. By the 1840s, Remuera was established as one of the earliest suburban areas in the growing city or town of Auckland as it was back then. The suburb's elevated position and fertile land made it an attractive location for farming and residential development. The suburb was officially established in 1862, and it quickly became known for its large estates and grand homes. Wealthy European settlers and merchants began purchasing land in Remuera, building expansive villas and mansions that showcased their success and status. Amongst the earliest settlers were prominent families such as the Atkinsons and the Taylors, who played significant roles in the development of the area. One notable resident was Sir John Logan Campbell, often referred to as the father of Auckland. Campbell, who lived in Remuera for many years, was instrumental in the establishment of many of Auckland's landmarks, including Cornwall Park. His residence, Kilbride, was one of the most famous homes in the suburb, symbolising the wealth and influence of Remuera's early residents. Another influential figure was Sir Maurice O'Rourke, an Irish-born politician who also made his home in Remuera. O'Rourke was one of New Zealand's earliest speakers of the House of Representatives and played a key role in the political landscape of the young colony. As the 19th century progressed, Remuera continued to grow, attracting more affluent residents who were drawn to its proximity to the city, its beautiful views of the Waitemata Harbour, and its reputation as a safe and exclusive neighbourhood. The suburb streets were lined with grand villas, many of which still stand today, offering a glimpse into the area's rich history. Remuera wasn't just about opulence, it was a community with a strong sense of tradition, boasting top-tier schools, vibrant shopping strips, and recreational facilities that catered to its affluent residents. For decades, it was the place to be, a symbol of success in a rapidly growing Auckland. So what made Remuera such a standout? For starters, its location was unbeatable. Just a short drive from Auckland CBD, Remuera offered the perfect blend of suburban tranquility and urban convenience. The suburb's elevated position provided breathtaking views, and its tree-lined streets gave it an air of exclusivity and serenity. Education was another cornerstone of Remuera's appeal. The area is home to some of the best schools in Auckland, including Auckland Grammar School, Epsom Girls Grammar School, and King's College. These institutions attracted families who were willing to pay a premium to ensure their children received a top-notch education. The property market in Remuera reflected its status: grand villas, sprawling estates, and architecturally designed homes lined its streets. The demand was high and prices soared, cementing Remuera's place as New Zealand's most expensive suburb for many, many years. The suburb's lifestyle offerings were also a significant draw, from boutique shopping at Remuera Village to brunching at its charming cafes. Residents enjoyed a lifestyle that was both sophisticated and relaxed. Parks like the expansive Cornwall Park and the nearby Auckland Domain offered green spaces for recreation, making Remuera an attractive option for families and professionals alike. But in the ever-changing world of real estate, no crown is secure forever. In recent years, Remuera has seen a decline in its status as New Zealand's most expensive suburb. So, what went wrong? One of the key factors was the rise of other suburbs that began to offer what Remuera had, but with a modern twist. Suburbs like Herne Bay, Ponsonby, and St Mary's Bay started attracting the new wave of wealthy buyers, people who valued contemporary living, waterfront views, and proximity to Auckland's vibrant social scene. Herne Bay, for instance, became the new gold standard with its stunning harbour views, luxury modern homes, and easy access to some of Auckland's best dining and entertainment options. Another factor was the changing preferences of homebuyers. Today's affluent buyers often seek homes that offer not just space and prestige, but also smart technology, energy efficiency, and modern design, areas where some of Remuera's older homes just simply fall short. Experts also point to the saturation of the market in Remuera. With a high concentration of luxury homes, the market became somewhat stagnant. Properties took longer to sell, and the competition from newer, trendier suburbs began to erode Remuera's dominance. Moreover, Remuera's infrastructure, while charmingly historic, also became a double-edged sword. The suburb's narrow streets and older utilities sometimes struggled to keep up with modern demands, making some parts of Remuera less appealing compared to newer developments. No place is without its flaws, and Remuera is no exception. As the suburb grew in popularity, so did its challenges. Traffic congestion became a significant issue, particularly along Remuera Road, one of the main arteries through the area. The charm of Remuera's narrow streets can quickly fade when, during rush hour, trying to get in and out of the suburb is found to be a slow and frustrating experience. Crime, though not rampant, has also been a concern. With wealth comes opportunity, and Remuera has seen its fair share of burglaries and car break-ins. While still considered a safe suburb overall, these incidents have tarnished its once untouchable reputation. Then there's the issue of aging infrastructure. Many of Remuera's homes, whilst beautiful, are old. This simply means that buyers often face significant costs for maintenance, renovations, or modernisation. Not every buyer is willing to invest in a property that requires expensive work, especially when they paid a lot for it in the first place, and there are newer, move-in-ready alternatives elsewhere. So, with all of this in mind, is Remuera still worth the investment? The answer isn't straightforward. For those who value history, prestige, and a sense of community, Remuera still has a lot to offer. The suburb schools remain amongst the best in the country, and its central location is hard to beat. However, for those seeking cutting-edge design, modern amenities, or a more vibrant lifestyle, Remuera may not hold the same appeal it once did. The value for money here is subjective. You're paying a premium for location and tradition, but that doesn't necessarily align with the desires of today's buyers. That said, there are still pockets of Remuera where savvy buyers can find value. Properties that offer potential for renovation or are located in particularly desirable parts of the suburb can still command very high prices, and strong returns. In the end, Remuera, or Remers as it's often called, Fall from Grace, isn't just about losing the title of New Zealand's most expensive suburb. It's a reflection of the evolving tastes and priorities of homebuyers. Remuera will always be a cornerstone of Auckland's real estate market, but its future depends on how well it can adapt to the changing landscape. For those who appreciate its rich history, beautiful architecture, and strong sense of community, Remuera still holds immense value. The suburb remains as a desirable place to live, particularly for families who value education and tradition. However, for those seeking the latest in luxury living, other suburbs may now hold more appeal. As with any property decision, the key is to know what you value most. Is it the history, the community, or the prestige? Or are you looking for something new, something modern? Remuera offers a bit of both, but whether it's worth the price is up to you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you've got any questions, don't forget to raise them in the comments below. This is Grant Hackett, Smart Sale Real Estate, signing off.